Okay guys, today I'm going to show you how to harvest a loofah. Alright guys, as you know, we harvested our loofah vines because they were starting to die. And I have loofahs in various stages of readiness. Now, just to let y'all know, one, I am not an expert. Two, everything I'm going to tell you is based on the trials and errors I've done over the last couple of weeks. And three, I still have all these that have to get ready. So I have plenty of loofahs. But from everything that I've researched and watched with the loofahs, one, you really want them to be a really dull yellow, like this one and that one over here and that one on the end, to a brown. They peel easy if they're done right. The greener it is, the more plant material you have in there and the longer it's going to take to dry. Now with me, I'm not worried about saving seeds because I have loofahs in the house that are full of seeds I have not been able to get to just yet. But I found that if it's really brown, the peeling is a little bit harder, but if they're super green, the peeling's even harder then. So it's going to be a hit and miss. Some are going to peel really easy like a banana. Some it's going to peel in pieces. So I'm going to show you a couple different things that I've learned, some tricks for you guys all to get the knack of. So when you're doing this on your own, you got the information. One, with loofahs, you want them to be light. This one, you can hear it, full of seeds. Another thing you want to look for is, even if it's light and it's green like this, you're gonna feel with your hands. One of the things you want to do is there's crunching noise. I'm gonna do it with this one first because this one I know is ready. You want to be able to squeeze the skin. You're not gonna hurt it. Whatever is inside, you will not hurt. But hear that crunching noise? That is the shell separating from the loofah inside. With the ones that are light yellow or green like this, you can still hear it's a little bit harder to hear, but hear that crunching? That is also a ready loofah. So what I'm going to do is this. When you're doing this, if you do not want the seeds to go everywhere and have loofahs growing all over the ground, put down some type of plastic, whether it's a tarp, a garbage bag.
An old sheet would work.
Yeah, an old sheet. You want a hose with a jet spray. And you want like a bag to hold the excess material. So, I'm just going to bring the bag closer to me. Now, these to me are a little bit harder to peel. See what I mean by it just peels. You're not hurting anything on the inside, even though it looks bad. These are just the fibers. I don't like it when they're this brown because I feel like it peels in sections. All right, the bottom part's going to mainly have the seeds. There's pretty much all the seeds coming out of it. I'm not worried about keeping these seeds today, but basically you want to get the entire shell off.
That didn't peel too hard.
No, but it's like to me it's a pain. All right, so this is what, hold on, let me get, when they're dry like this, you can shake them. I don't know if you guys can see the seeds falling out of them. You can also smack it on the ground if you want. But here is a peeled loofah. Now it's not quite done yet. You have to spray it down because there is either live or dried up plant material in it. So that's where the jet hose comes in. Now, because I know the seeds are loose in this, and then if you zoom in, you could see all the black seeds that are in there.
I don't know if you can pick that up on the phone or not.
Can you see in there? We'll try it again if not.
Yeah, you can see.
This is going to be the bigger opening. Now what I found is you don't have to try to get the seeds out right away. I will actually let this sit for probably another week or two inside my house, and once the inside of it is completely dried up, all I would have to do is go like this and they all come tumbling out really, really fast. But what I do is while I sit out here, because I'm in Florida and we got lots of sun, if you look behind me, I kind of let them sit and dry in the sun. That way they kind of get sun bleached. And I don't have to worry about making a mess inside my house. That's my sun tea. Don't mind my sun tea. All right.
You want to try a more yellow one now, or are you going to do
I'm going to do
green?
this one. This one's going to be the greener one. This is the one I just did earlier. As you can tell, there's going to be more plant material in these. Some people, you could slam this against a brick, wood, concrete to break it open if you can't do it with your hands. All these sitting here, these are still really heavy, which tells me it's not quite done yet, and they will not peel as nicely as the ones that are super light. This one's really heavy. This one's not done yet. You want to pick the ones that are super light and you can squeeze with your own hands. They're going to be the easier out of all of them to peel. This one, let's see, I saw a crack here. Here we go. You just find a crack. Now, with the greener ones, they are a little slippery. So you'll feel like a slime on your hands. It's not bad slime, but it's messy. But as you can tell, see how much greener this is, and it has more of the plant material in the fibers itself. And this one almost peel like a banana. See, this one, it peels a lot easier when it's a little bit greener.
That one was a lot greener though.
Yeah. Well, I'll do a yellow one here too. And don't worry if you find brown spots. You can always cut those out later. Now sometimes, up like this. Okay, so this will happen. Not a big deal. You still got a good chunk of a loofah. Pretty much the loofahs you want are going to be about the size of your hand because you want to be able to hold on to it while you're cleaning yourself or cleaning dishes.
The little narrow ones aren't much good for anything anyways, are they?
Yeah, well, but I wanted to show you guys. Ugh. See, this one wasn't quite ready up at the neck. It wasn't quite formed all the way. And you can see this white part here is the ends. That's the center of the loofah. And then all of the seeds are attached to this white part. And that's why when they're wet, they're really hard to get out. And you can see the little, it's like a light little slime. It's not bad. Doesn't smell. It's just a little slimy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse this one out, and you're going to see with this one, when it has more plant material in between the fibers, it's going to suds up that organic stuff. Oh, I'm trying to get my hands. So I'm going to show you how it suds up.
The lighter, softer plant material.
Yeah.
That loofah could have spent more time on the vine.
It could have, yeah.
So we were getting rid of it anyways. We had enough.
Now, as you can tell, the seeds are white. These seeds really haven't matured, so I'm not too worried about it. And then also too, I also will squirt the middle. As you can tell, see how it's the middle plant material, the plant material on the side's white and mushy. I'm going to spray in there also. And like I said, the seed's pretty much in here. This neck I'll probably cut off because it's not really formed that well. Now, another interesting thing with the loofah. Loofahs normally have 4 holes or tunnels. 1, 2, 3. This one has 3. Sometimes they'll have 4. But in these tunnels is where the seeds are at and the plant material.
Yeah, none of those are really.
Yeah. So this one I'll probably cut. Once it dries, I'll probably cut it here because that neck's not going to do me any good. So I'm going to lay this out and let it sit in the sun for a few hours.
You can see some of the other little ones.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then we're going to do one more. Let's do the funky one.
That
like
should be interesting.
Yep. This one's got a crooked neck. Now, kinda. You always.
Sure that one's ready?
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear it all that cracking. You always want to squeeze first, because a lot of time that squeezing is the shell separating from the loofah, so it will make it easier to peel. And for those of you, I have acute carpal tunnel in both my wrists, so even if you have bad wrist or you have pains in your fingers, the easier it is for you to squeeze it, the better you know that the loofah is ready. All right. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about.
Peels off nice.
That's what I'm talking about. Peels like a banana. Look at this. Comes right out. Very little effort. I'm just being careful because it is a little slippery, so I don't want it like just slipping and sliding everywhere. And I don't want to really break the neck, but let me see if I can do this. There we go. Peel just like a banana.
Sweet.
Do not worry about the brown spots that you see. That's just the plant material drying up, breaking down. This is going to be a cool one. Kept its form. And then you can see inside before I hose it down.
Yeah, all them little seeds in there.
Yeah, there's tons. I think one of these loofahs gave me almost 50 seeds. So that is why I am not too concerned about wasting seeds at this point, because one loofah will give me plenty to hold on to. All right, so I'm gonna hose this one down.
God, I emptied the last bag of those you gave me. I dumped them in the banana pit.
What?
Of those loofahs.
We're gonna have loofahs in the bananas.
Oh, I hope not. I hope those didn't have the seeds in them.
Yeah, some of them did. Some of them they weren't ripe, and so they fell apart. So yeah.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Flip it around. That neck is going to be a hard place to get. Alright, as you can tell, most of the brown stuff came off. When this starts to dry, this will be okay. The way I'm doing my loofahs is I'm not going to bleach these because I'm going to be giving a lot of these out to friends and family for gifts for this year, for Christmas. And different people have different skin types. Plus, if I don't have to bleach something, I'd rather keep it in its natural form as best as I can. That way, whoever uses the loofah, they know that it's pretty much chemical free. The only thing that I will be doing is any of these brown spots, if they do break down any further and I can't clean them out as well, then I will just cut it out of the loofah or cut that section out and use them. Now, what I do plan on doing this year is a couple different things. I'm going to be making like a loofah soap on a rope, where I'll take a small disc, put a rope around it, and then put it in, make some homemade soap, and that way it'll be a loofah soap on a rope. Others, I'm going to make them, you know, bath size, where you can hold your hand and be able to just scrub, and it'll have a rope on there so that way you can hang it. And then probably a bar of soap to go with that. So that's what I'm technically doing this year. And I wanted to give you guys all the information. There's a lot of great videos on how to harvest loofahs, how to clean them. Some people will soak them overnight. For me, we live in Central Florida, which is zone 9A, 9B. We're right on that line. And since we have a lot of sun, a lot of hot days, I'm pretty much using the sun to bleach and dry my loofahs before I harvest any seeds out of them. And I'll probably show a video later on how I get the seeds out, so keep an eye out for that. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Loofahs. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and grow something for your family.